Hello and welcome back again to another video. In today's video, we're going to look at how we can apply the blur effect to get this effect on a text, as you can see on the screen. So here I've already created a sequence in the project window and also added two clips, which is one is solid and one is the title clip. So let's go straight to the node editor. In the node editor, we want to change the color of the solid. So selecting the solid, go to the parameter editor and change the color to whatever color you wish to. And let's change the text. So selecting the text node, go to the parameter and change the text. And for the purpose of this video, I want to change the font size to 100. And now the first thing is to animate the text. To animate the text, we need to add a transform node. So to add the transform node in a node editor, right click, add distort and transform, and make sure to place it in between the text node and the title clip, which is the title clip on the timeline. Selecting the transform node, you can see the text node is connected to the position, so let's change that. Double click on the transform node, selecting the connection into the position and delete it. Hold down Ctrl, click on the text node and drag it into the texture. So now you can see that the text is now connected to the texture. So now let's animate the text. So before we do that, let's change this timestamp to frames. So simply right click here and change to frames. And now our frame is in 0, which is the marker which is in 0. So we want to move up 10 frames. Before we do that, let's change the position of the X value to -600 to hide the text. Let's keyframe that. And now in the editable tab of the frame here, type in 10 to move up 10 frames. And in the position X value again, type 960 to go to the original position. So that's the intro. Let's move to the outro. Let's move up to 60 frames. So you can type in 60 here to move to 60 frame. Keyframe it. Move another 10 frame, which is up to 70. And change the position of X to -600. So that's it for the animation of the text. So now let's add the blur effect by right click in the node editor, add filter and blur, and place it in between the text and the transform node. And selecting the blur, you go to the parameter. You can see that we have the input method, radius, horizontal, vertical. So in vertical, uncheck the checker and make sure to have the marker in 0. So in the frame here, type 0 and get the marker back to 0. Since in the text animation we move up 10 frames, so let's do the same, but before that, in the radius, let's keyframe that and change the value of radius to 100. And now let's move up 10 frames. As you can see the effect of the blur onto the text. Now let's keyframe that and change the value of radius to 1. Okay, so let's get the outro. Since we moved the outro from frame 60, so let's type in 60 here. Keyframe that in the radius. And type in 70 since we get the outro of the text at frame 70. So let's go to frame 70 and in the radius type 100. So you can see the effect of a blur onto the text as it flies in, making a horizontal effect, and as well as it flies back out again. That's all for this video and thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so and hope to see you all again in the next one.